I witnessed one of the worst experiences that anyone would ever want to witness. And I also witnessed one of the most glorious moments in American history. It is amazing how time has flown, how fast that time went by. I thought I was pretty healthy until one day I needed to work on a bad hip. My hip was giving me trouble lifting. It was shot up during the war, and I did have a new hip lined up to be put in. They wouldn't do it because they found I had leukostatic leukemia. That's acute leukostatic leukemia. I had 2 lumps on the voice box, and I had to have them taken off with surgery, and I had 44 radiation on my throat. I wasn't given very long to live because I could feel it. I was going downhill rapidly, and with the blood count that I had, I couldn't fight off any infections whatsoever. I was introduced to mangosteen juice, and we felt that by taking a gallon of distilled water a day and a full bottle of mangosteen juice a day for 30 days. Mind you now, my blood count was a 0.9, which normal is 4 and above to 7. 0.9 is not good. During this month I was taking it, the first week I noticed a very large improvement on my vim and my vigor and more strength in my body building up. I did have a problem. My bladder didn't work right. I had to wear pads. I was an old man. Had to wear pads. And my first week, I noticed that my bladder was working. I kept taking mangosteen, and I was building up more and more strength. And within 2 weeks, I could have danced a jig. I was really strong. I continued it for 1 full month. And to the surprise of the doctors and the lab technicians, my white count was up to a 7.5. I was a goner. I wasn't going to be here any longer. Mangosteen has made me what I am now. I still have a voice. It's coming back better. Now, if you have any health issues at all, any problems with your health, I know this mangosteen juice, what it did for me, and the extra little things that I got rid of the arthritis. I'm getting rid of the other feelings that I had. I want you to try it.
I've been in contact with a couple of colleagues around the nation that are currently using mangosteen juice. Very, very exciting to see the responses they're getting with its use. Been getting to incorporate that here at my clinic, starting to see some really exciting results. I have a 6-year-old dog diagnosed with multiple myeloma, evolved around the thoracic spine. The dog had been seen by an oncologist at a university, diagnosed as this was an inoperable tumor. They had placed this dog on chemotherapy and had initially done very well, but 2 months down the road, this dog started having adverse reactions to the chemo agent. At that time, made the decision to take the dog off the chemotherapeutic and discussed with the owner the option of putting on mangosteen juice. Within 2 weeks, this dog had gone from very lethargic, anorexic, to eating normally and actually back to playing Frisbee with the owner. Remarkable turnaround in 2 weeks. I can hear it now, people thinking, you know, this is a placebo effect, but really with animals, you're not going to hear Fido going, oh boy, here's Dr. Odell with some mangosteen juice, I'm going to be better. Dogs just generally don't have that kind of deductive reasoning. Try it. I think being a naturopathic, the phytonutrients in this thing, it's just all natural. It's not like a chemo drug. It's not like a steroid. It's not something that you're going to have very adverse effects with, but it's all natural, and that's what's really exciting about it, is you're just providing your body with the basics that it needs to heal itself.
Just unbelievable. I didn't think I looked like that. So then after I started taking the juice, and then we took another picture and put them side by side. It was just unreal. Now my wife says I'm a good-looking guy again. I went to the doctor and sent me for all these tests, a bunch of blood work, and I just kept going back. They really couldn't find out what was really wrong with me. Put me on medication, things just started getting worse. My stomach started to bleed and stuff, so they gave me some stuff to take for that, to act against the pills and stuff, but nothing really helped, and I just kept going back to the doctor, and he just kept sending me for more blood tests and checking for cancer, and but they really didn't find out what was wrong. So the doctor's best guess, they said it would be rheumatoid arthritis. And they just kept getting, like, pain just kept moving around, and for a while there I couldn't sit down, and I couldn't stand up, and I couldn't lay down. It was just, the pain just kept moving all over the place. The first time I drank mangosteen, it was, nothing really happened for, I don't know, for a day or two. Then all of a sudden, within, I'd say, my first bottle, I could start feeling a difference. I could start eating, and my color was coming back. So we finished that bottle off, and then we didn't get any more. We ran out, so we waited for a while, and all my stuff started coming back again. So we got onto the mangosteen juice and started drinking it on a regular basis, and started feeling a lot better and getting my energy. Some of my energy started coming back fairly shortly, because my wife said to me one day, "What's the matter?" I said, "Well, not too much is the matter now. I'm starting to feel alive and got some of my my energy coming back." So after that, it's been phenomenal. I can't understand why people wouldn't try mangosteen when they're feeling so bad. Mangosteen is the taste of life, and it certainly has given me mine back.